Welcome along to another installment of the number one place to go to get your strategy and all things F1 Clash ready for the next GP event. We have just completed a GP event and hopefully you have come away with a really good result. But we're back again as we are every week to then look ahead for the next 4 races that you're going to come across in qualifying. Now we're going to be talking all things DRS, which boost to use. We're going to give you a track, push and where to conserve, and even the strategies whether or not you're going for junior, challenger, contender or champion. This guide is going to take you to the front. It's going to make you qualify, and that is exactly what you need. Be prepared to be shocked if this is the first time that you're watching us. Now please do make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe as well for me. That helps me and encourages me to keep on providing you content. So let's go and take a look. It's an F1 Grand Prix this week, which means we return to the F1 Singapore Grand Prix event. That is our featured GP this weekend, and we have got a Esteban Ocon boost. So a 10% boost for Esteban Ocon this week. That is a 10% on epic, rare and common, as well as the Sabre and the Pivot receiving a 10%. So the strategy guide is going to come in absolutely wonderful to know that when we come to these circuits, that if you're using any of these drivers, I'm going to be able to help you with like tyre management, for example, on any of the Ocon rare, common. You're going to see. Be prepared, don't worry. So that is what we've got in terms of boosted assets. No legendary drivers this weekend because it is an F1 GP event, so there is no legendary drivers to be permitted. The Merlion boost, which is a decent enough boost, comes in as a reward as well. The sponsor task then, it's all about reputation points this week. So champion is rep points, contender is rep points, so is challenger, so is junior. Not worth going for if you're going to drop points in the race. So make sure you don't prioritize that. Prioritize your 47 points first before going for reputation points. Now taking a look at the circuits this week as well. Just going to make sure there's no increase in levels. There isn't. This week then we have got Singapore in the dry for our qualifying round. We have got Miami in the dry as well. We've got a visit to China and Shanghai, 7 laps, 100% chance of rain. And we have got Mexico in the dry as well. So they are our 4 qualifying tracks. Now, we're about to get into the strategy guide for all things qualifying. Just make sure, comment down below, are you using Esteban Ocon this week for the Singapore Grand Prix event? Let me know. But we're going to get straight into that strategy guide. Singapore in the dry conditions. Singapore, I feel, one of the hardest circuits this year. Really easy last year, though. So a little bit of a change up this year in terms of how hard it is. Race start drivers being required at Singapore with a power unit setup now required as well. 6 laps to come though, and we cover off quite a lot of strategies. You've got the 2-stop in Junior. We also do a 2 and a 1-stop in Challenger and Contender, and even Champions where we push out to a free medium with really high tyre management. But you've got your other tyre management in there in case you need it also. Now, the top of the screen, you've got your boost selection. Surf, Rooster, Gladiator and Frost all feature race start and power unit. Also Instinct as well. Now, the track map in the middle of your screen, quite simple. DRS is pretty tough around this track. I don't feel like it benefits us, a little bit like Monaco. So they are 2 places to use DRS. However, I don't really like DRS around here, but it might be that our car setup is quicker with it. So do have a look at that one. If not though, conserve down the long straights and attack through the corners at Singapore. Miami in the dry then. Defending drivers are required at Miami, so make sure to pick your highest stat of defending drivers. Your speed setup is required at this circuit as well, so pick those speed parts. Now it is 6 laps to come here at Miami. We have got 1-stop strategies across the board. We have got a free hard, even free medium possible in the Junior, categories all the way through to Challenger and Contender. We have got the champion strategies of a free soft in there as well. Now the boosts above my head, Rainbow, Tulip, Voice and Warrior, all feature defending and speed stat on their boost. Rainbow and Voice I like to go to. Tulip very good as well because it helps with the pit time when it comes to double stacks. That's what you've got to be careful of. Now, the track map in the middle, 3 places to conserve power unit in blue. Obviously, if you're using DRS, use it down the first straight or the back straight. That is the best places to use DRS. If not, attack through those corners and conserve down the straights to get that power unit back. Shanghai and China in wet conditions then. We have got overtaking drivers required at Shanghai and a power unit setup. So make sure you focus on them 2 track stats to build your setup and your driver lineup. 7 laps to come and a 2-stop strategy down in Junior and Challenger. Then we move to Contender and Champion where that 1-stop strategy is going to come in wet conditions. You've got your recommended tyre management giving you basically giving you a bit of breather to push as well. Now above me we've got the boosts that feature both overtaking and power unit. So we have got Taurus, Glitz, Dragon, Unstoppable and Rooster are the 2 best boosts with Skull as well. The track map in the middle, 2 big DRS zones if you want to use DRS and you can. It is down the back straight which is the best and obviously down the home straight as well. Now a lot of this circuit you want to be attacking through the corners to make overtakes on your power unit. Obviously big straights mean you can conserve and gain it back, but if you're using DRS you want to go full attack mode down them straight. Covered with DRS you're going to get some big overtakes. Mexico, dry conditions. Now this is a race start track and a power unit setup required. So pick your race start drivers and that power unit parts for your car. It is a 9-lap circuit this year, so we're going to have to get used to that one. So Junior, Challenger, both on the 2-stop strategy. You can see there with the 2 soft or 3 softs or 3 mediums. And then you've got in Contender and Champion moving to the 1-stop as your tyre management gets better. They are your recommended tyre managements for those strategies. Above the top of my head, race start and power unit boosts are very effective around here. So Surf, Rooster and Gladiator are what you want to be using from a boost perspective. You can also use Instinct and Frost. Now, the track map in the middle, it is great reading. There is 2 huge straights at Mexico where you can make some really good overtaking opportunities if you are using DRS. But if you are not using DRS, then it also holds a very good power unit gaining back, because if you conserve down these big long straights, then you're going to gain a serious value of power unit back to attack in these corners. It is a tricky circuit. Race start can be tough sometimes, but hopefully with the track stats of race start this year, we're going to get off a lot better with Mexico.